Okay, scholars, so now we're going to do, without having to graph, because please read carefully. Sometimes I ask you to graph, sometimes I won't. I just want to see arrow notation if I don't. I say reflect the figure with the given vertices across the given line. You do not have to graph it. A lot of times we do, so just make sure if it just says arrow notation or if it says graph. Now, obviously I gave you 2 examples earlier about graphing, so I'm not going to get more detailed than that, but I do want to make sure we show me the work correctly. So remember on A, I have my 3 points on my triangle. I'm going to reflect across the line y equals x. So my original mapping for this, my arrow notation is going to be x, y, goes to, and if y equals x, it flip-flops to y, x. So I'm going to do my mappings now. I got A goes to 2, 3, but A prime goes to 3, 2. B goes negative 1, 5, and B prime is at 5, negative 1. C is at 4, negative 1, which is C prime, which is at negative 1, 4. That's all you have to show for your mapping. And then we move over. My arrow notation going across for the y-axis. So my original point would be x, y, but if I'm going across the y-axis, the x switches, but the y stays the same. So with this one, I got my u, which is negative 8, 2, but then I get 8, 2, oops, is for my u prime. I forgot my u prime there. My v is at negative 3, negative 1, but v prime is going to be at 3, negative 1. So notice that x is the only thing changing here. And then we have our w is at 3, 3. So w prime is at negative 3, 3. Does that make sense? So it shows your mapping. You let me know which one you used, and then it shows me exactly which image, the pre-image to the image point where it goes. So then on the same thing, we're going to do the next one down here so it's a little bit easier to read. I got to go across the x-axis. So my original point's x, y. X stays the same, but y switches when we go over the x-axis. So E is here at negative 3, negative 2. E prime is at negative 3, positive 2. F is at 6, negative 4. F prime is at 6, positive 4. G is at negative 2, 1. G prime is going to be at 2, negative 1. And that's your mapping. That shows your reflection with these. Hopefully that helps a little bit, and you guys do a great job.